Well, hello and welcome. This is Carmel D'Arienzo of carmeldarienzo.com, where my mission is to teach you how to live and lead from your heart. And welcome to our first time we're together, and I'm doing a training for you with Facebook Live. I'm really excited. So as we wait for people to jump on, I thought I'd play an appropriate song because there's nothing like music to get us in the right state to open our mind and open our hearts to learn. So I don't know how old you are or whether or not you remember this song. This song always brings a smile to my face. If you can name this song, type it in the comments below. And I'll give you some kind of special prize if you can remember the year this song came out. And let me know if you can hear it. I'm going to see if I can see these comments on here as well. So welcome everyone. Welcome Karen. Welcome Marina. Let me know if you know the name of this song because it's very appropriate. Can anyone let me know what that is? Hey Michelle. So I'm playing a song. I'm going to see if I can see your comments. Okay. I was trying to use my computer as well. 1984. Close. Good guess. Do you remember the name of the song? Video Killed the Radio Star. Right. Video Killed the Radio Star. It was actually 1979. I don't know why. I have no idea what it means. I don't know how video killed the radio star. But anyway, that's not what we're about today. Nobody's going to die. There's no reason to associate the word kill with video. But that was the name of the song by Buggles. I think they were a one-hit wonder in 1979. So anyway, welcome. It's so great to have you here. And as I mentioned in some of the communication I sent you, this is going to be a very brief webinar. This is a different way to do a webinar. I'm just going to give you some of the tips and strategies that I've learned by doing that can help you get your message out. So if you have taken the time to either come here live or watch the replay, I just want to say thank you. I really value your time, and I want to make sure that what I impart to you is something that you can incorporate, and then it just might make you make a little shift and see something a different way so that you can take some action that supports what your mission is in the world. And from those of you that I see on already, I know you do have big missions. You know, I know you're up to big things in life. And that's why I wanted to do this training because, as you know, if you just go on Facebook and through your news feed and think of the power of YouTube, and everywhere you go, there's video. It's so important. And why is that? Because if you really think about communication, if I were to ask you, what percentage of communication do you think would be, if you were to influence someone, what percentage of you think would be attributed to just the words? If you had to say from 1 to 100, what percentage? You can just write that in the comments below. I don't know if I can see all the comments. This is cool. This is brand new. This is all about getting out of your comfort zone and doing things. So this is the first time, but when I tell you the answer, this is the reason why I decided not to do a traditional webinar where you would be reading a PowerPoint and just hearing my words. Anyway, it's 7%. And the other way you influence is with body language, 53%, and the quality of your voice, 38%. Yeah, hey Janet, better communication. Yeah, so it's so important. You remember the old commercials? 30%. Yeah, no, 7% words, 35%. Well, maybe they're different statistics, but the point is that you get so much more via video. Obviously, we all know the next best thing to being there, the best thing to being there would be to be in person, that I could sit in front of a room, we could be sitting around in chairs and talk to you. Elizabeth Taylor got it right, close, 8%, it was 7%. But remember that whole thing back in the days in the 80s, AT&T was the next best thing to being there? Well, remember those times when we never thought we'd have video phones and be able to talk to each other like this? This is such a powerful tool. And what I want for you is that for you to really master this. Let's just take Facebook, for example. Did you know that Facebook loves video, and Facebook is fighting against YouTube, and they want you to use video. So how will they reward you? They will push your video, whatever it is that your message is, they will push it up to the top of the news feed. So their algorithm really likes videos. And I think it's something, I read a statistic or something like it's 1,200% more likely to be seen if it's a video. So I think that's really, these are numbers, these are facts. But I know so many of you are out there and you hate video. So video killed the radio star. You can kind of relate to that, you know? You hate it, you're afraid, you don't like the way you sound, you don't like the way you look. That's why I want to give you some of these strategies, just little steps that you can take, that we can take together to help you get over that fear or anxiety. And just to give you a little background about me and my journey with video, I have been an entrepreneur all my life. I was a traditional brick and mortar entrepreneur. I started out making cookies and brownies in Italy, where I opened an American bakery. So I didn't really have to be on video. I didn't really have to promote, you know, so much that way. You know, fast forward all these years now, where I do have a mission that's on my heart to teach people how to live and lead from their heart, to get out of their head and really live and lead in a beautiful state, right? And so how do you do that? You can write. I'm not such a great writer, but I have something, not how to join live version. No worries, Marilyn. If you can't watch the live version for some reason, I mean, you should see it if you're on the page. If not, you can watch the replay. But anyway, so what happened is that about a year ago, I had wanted to read Rhonda Byrne's book, The Magic, and that's when Periscope was very big. And I didn't know how to use Periscope, and I was a little nervous. So I said, I'm going to read this book with people and do it together and figure out how to do Periscope. And my first video was sideways. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I did it anyway, which is a clue. We're going to discuss that later, right? And so have you ever felt like just nervous to press that button the first time? Well, the response I got, because of the heartfelt message, encouraged me to do it a second time. And so that's, if you have a pen and paper, we're going to be going over 5 strategies. So I encourage you to take out a piece of paper and write number 1, decide and just start, right? Everything we do in life is based on a decision. So if you're with me here today, I want you to decide that you are going to be a master of video. And the other thing I want to tell you is one of my mentors, David Wood, taught me, every master was once a disaster. We don't start out unless we've been professionally trained in other areas or something, or we're, you know, movie stars. We don't come out on video perfectly the first time. Why? That wouldn't be any fun. Don't we like progress? So every master, including us, was once a disaster. Including me, I was a disaster. Now I feel more comfortable, and the only way I felt more comfortable was by doing it. So step 1, make a decision. Decide. So I want you can write it in here below, you can share it on the page, wherever you want, but I want you to decide today, if you haven't already made your video, by when, okay? I want a date. When are you going to make your first video? Or when are you going to make your second video? And thank you for the hearts and the likes. What I've learned is that if you do that, more people can see this video and more people can be impacted by this information. So here's another piece about that decision. Get a buddy. Get some accountability. Tell someone, you know what, I'm a little nervous. Can I do it so I just send it to you, my first video? Can we just share with each other? Do whatever it takes, but decide that you are going to be the master. And come in.